I'm really sorry that it went this way, but I've been planning for this end for days. I meant to say so much more than this page, but I ran out of lead from my pencil dang. Thought about death for several years, over several beers, through several tears. But my problem is that my several fears have me feeling like my end is near. I wrote this note with the love in my heart for my friends like Ike, Seth, Casey, and Bart. You guys are great, you provided me with a spark, but in the end I couldn't get out of the dark. To other friends whom I drifted apart, it wasn't you, socializing was just hard for me to do. I don't care for the bars, I wish we had more shared interests just like cars, or movies, golf, or even a game like darts. But it wasn't always about you, with booze and use and getting drunk like fools with no clues about how big a tools you guys looked. I didn't hate y'all for it, but I couldn't do you. I tried to be me, it may look easy, but I had a lot of demons that eat me. My mom went underappreciated, but she was honestly the only reason that I made it. As far as I did, all the things Elaine did, I was a jerk. Hardly ever even said thanks. Shit, I'm sorry for that. I was ungrateful. I'm a social work student, pretty hateful. I judged people who caused no harm. I wanted to be better, but like Gohan, there was just a lot to live up to, man. Steve, you were such a good dad. Please know that I always loved you, and you were like the brother that I always wanted to have. Sorry, Noda, but, you know, Noda and I, we didn't have much in common, besides pot, porn, and maybe even coming. But I want to tell you something. I was jealous how you got all the loving. With your majestic personality, in another life, as the person I will be speaking of, another life, says no afterlife. After mine, please don't stay in a rise, a funeral, God in heaven, don't glamorize. Cause it's all bullshit, the Bible's had some lies, just, yeah. I saw past it when I was like, back in 9th grade, okay, I don't really know what's left, I'm not afraid of death, just the mess I might leave behind. Take some time just to grieve, when I know like a breathe, this life was taken by me, I'm the thief, 23 years seems brief. But when the screams that you have in dreams won't cease, it's well past time to leave. I have a final message for the fucking rap game. Always thought of that over such a motherfucking shame that I never ended up as much of a name or ever even touched any goddamn fame. But I really only have one guy to blame. Me, myself, and I, all too fucked up in the brain. Life is just such a drain. Takes out all the gains I've tried to have made, but oh well. There's no wealth that I'm trying to be lame. I wish I could have made a good record, you know, fought for it, but in the end it came up short. Sadly, life ain't just about a game or a sport. You can have all the fans in the world, great support, but if you don't have a goal worth chasing after or a line that is just worth racing towards, what's the point of playing anymore? I think I lived a pretty nice life. I was lucky enough to be a white guy. It's so crazy that the way the time flies, thinking about all the ways that I look at the night sky, and my eyes are just quite dry, but I'd like to cry. Why? Because I haven't made enough out of my goddamn lifetime. The amount of regrets could be piled miles high, and I'm counting all of them, put this shit in files 5 wide. Just, fuck it, how could I get by as a shy by guy? I had this state of mind just quite a long time. Just sorry to all the family, friends, fans of mine, but I was just some guy who loved rhymes. Sorry for the final time over this drum line, goodbye. P.S. I'm using this shotgun. So yeah, that's why I committed suicide.